With all the events that have come to pass, the events of the clan battle are now at a stalemate with 2 wins between both groups, WCW and KoA respectively. The tiebreaker game number 5, is now in effect. This is going to be an agreed upon conquest game conclusion. KoA picked the map, WCW picked the spawns. I'm going to take a scientist on this one, and I'm going to go right up on high, and I can cover the majority of the field from there.
Conquest! Capture the Energon nodes!
Oh man, Megatron sounded drunk there for a second. Let me... Oh. Alright, and they're already at C, and the other team over there is already at A, and we're on our way.
We have lost A! We have captured C! We are losing C! We have lost B! We are capturing B!
Signs of the lead being taken are already in effect. It looks like WCW is in trouble right at the start, and KoA has succeeded in a double cap at the start. Spunk and Killer exchange. Killer won the exchange. A7's coming into the rescue. You got it. And they took back C, but A and B still have to be taken in order to reverse the double cap in their favor. Oh, whoa, A77 almost got in the back.
We are losing C.
There still might be a chance when going down there to get that node. Saxzaxx denied. Saxzaxx denied Brozilla and A77 together. And the score is now already double. KoA is taking the lead here. I will hand it to KoA. This is where the experience is coming into play because they're ratcheting on the pressure at key moments in order to slow WCW's advancement. And KoA has succeeded in the triple cap. That's not good. They just doubled the score, definitely. And they reversed the triple cap by taking back A. Good. Granted, getting kills is good, but they also have to focus on getting back to the node. What the? Ah, dang it.
We have lost A.
I don't know what it is that happened. This was explained earlier. I don't... Oh, I'm at a loss. I don't blame you, Saxzaxx. I don't blame you. I mean, it's... WCW is trying. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I don't know why a few particular players like Mad Jr. 2002 or Wicked Dude wasn't here in order to try and help them out, because they're both very promising players in WCW, but they're not here in order to try and help the clan. I don't know what's going on in real life or not. They have hope, but the problem here is that they really have to get it together. I hate to say this already in advance before the match is done, but this is already a done deal, and WCW looks like it may have lost. Not everybody in the clan, though, is a noob. It's just an inexperienced clan, but it will gain experience over time the more it is exposed into the combat environment. Brozilla is the most experienced of any of the players that is in the group, for one. Because Brozilla used to be in the Elite Primes, and there he was a huge factor in the powerhouse representation of that group. And he's doing the same thing here because Brozilla is a very commanding and versatile player. Because I noticed that when he takes heavy relevant roles and is in a good 2-on-2 situation or paired with another player on his team, it puts him in a very commanding situation. But I don't feel that I don't feel that Brozilla is really getting enough credit in doing more stuff in the group. Not so much carrying WCW, but trying to make a whole lot of plays that can set up other players on their team. I will say that for this battle, there were a number of different points between both groups where it went back and forth and back and forth, which means that the power of teamwork is definitely there. And while KoA does have a little more experience over WCW, WCW's general disposition in trying to establish teamwork and at the same time having a couple of power plays at times when they really count all come into play. And the more that they do play, the more they will be able to apply them at the correct times. In addition, I did notice one or two particular controversial moments, but it's not my point in order to make the judgment. It's for the players in here to make the judgment based off of observation. For instance, earlier in the clan battle, I saw that the KoA Dark over here did pick up the intercooler, and technically in a clan battle that's illegal to do, and it would be an automatic DQ. Now, by that jurisdiction, when that happened, this battle would have already been done when WCW made the comeback and made it a tie game. It would have instead been a win, and this is technically WCW's victory. Technically. However, I have no way of seeing or proving, and nobody has any other way of proving or vouching whether or not the intercooler was used. And so it's just left to a question mark right now. Now, the decision in this concluding match, however, the overall decision here speaks very loudly for itself, as it would appear that WCW has lost. Overall, I feel that a lot can be gained from rewatching this experience. Oh, that guy looks identical. Like I was saying, a lot can be gained from said experience here today again, in order to learn from the mistakes made and better yourselves in more than one way. Starting with, not to put it down, but the leader of the group here, in order to try and be more assertive in not so much finding better players, but working with the players that you have given to you right now, and being more talkative with said players, and working off strengths and weaknesses in order to cover strengths and weaknesses. I will say that kicking Steffan Lee out of WCW was definitely a plus, not to put Steffan Lee down, but that type of negativity was, in some cases, holding them back. Because it's like having a very powerful lone wolf in your clan that is a good kill hog, but at the same time is not a team player. And that holds growth considerably. Now, Brozilla here, Bro is a team player, and he can stack kills in his own right. Brozilla is a definite powerhouse in his own right, and if played correctly, and if you talk to him and work with his strengths and weaknesses, he can do very well in commanding a group. For future clan battles coming with this group, I would say to definitely start by looking at relations between players first, and then work on teamwork. Well, I guess my job's done here for now.